Hey there, and welcome to my first YouTube video, or our first YouTube video. My name is Lucas from Rich AI and Midas Outreach, and as the headline is, we want to discuss why Google in 2025 and 2026 is your best partner in cold outreach and why it's probably the best domain provider you can choose. So for those of you who don't have much time and just want to get the golden nuggets out of my video, just do yourself a favor, skip every single main domain or mail provider, which is available out there, because you could just go to Google, register domain, and you will have a pretty well set up sending domain almost instantly. This is the first part. This is like the golden nugget of the video. Now comes the deep explanations. Why do I want to specifically choose Google for my cold outreach? Especially for who is this very important for? It's maybe if you are like a young entrepreneur, you're starting out, you maybe just want to send like up to 100 cold mails a day, and you do it manually, or you do it maybe with Instantly AI or other programs. You will quickly realize that it's not about sending the mails, and it will be a big part about it is the opposite side actually receiving your mail correctly, or does it go into spam? Does it show it up at all, which sometimes can also happen? And prior to registering a domain with Google, we did so many failures, and I want to give you the gold nugget immediately. Because if you, for example, buy a domain from one.com or any other of those cheap providers, which are technically wasting your time for giving you a domain for like $1, or a website setup, or it could be Wix.com, it could be maybe even GoDaddy. There's a way to get it running with GoDaddy, but right now I wouldn't recommend it, because there are better ways, and I immediately want to tell you what other ways you have if Google, for example, is too expensive for you. But the big problem when you started with one.com or any other provider is just that they are not capable of technically targeting Outlook mailboxes. So if you, for example, have clients in the US or in Europe, and your clients use Outlook, and for example, in the DACH region, so Switzerland, Germany, Austria, where also we did a lot of outreach, I would say approximately at least like 80% of all your targets will use Outlook as their main mail provider, as their system. Outlook, especially in 2025, 2026, is far more advanced than many mail gurus out there think it is. So you will encounter the following problem. You will actually send a mail, and I'm pretty sure, like 99%, if you, for example, use one.com, it will go into spam. And the big question is, why is this? Technically, you could also, by the way, pull up a domain checker online. There are several. I can't go into any detail, but you can just search on Google for domainchecker.com, or however these are called. And although the domain checker will say the domain is probably safe to send, you can just shoot it out. I can guarantee you, because I tested it also with different business accounts on Outlook, it won't work specifically in 2026. Like it's over. You can't do it anymore. You have to change it. And even if you have like specific markers, like there's like the SKF, or also the DMF markers. I don't actually know how to call them in English. I would have to research it. But all you mail GIMPs out there, you will know what I'm talking about. And the big problem is, even if you set them up correctly, you will run into problems, because the domain isn't just trustworthy. In short, there are two domains which are trustworthy, and you have to get either one of them. It's like a Microsoft domain, and it's like a Google domain, and it works globally. Like, I technically speak for the Western world. I've also friends in Singapore which tend to give me the same answer, because they also use different systems, or the similar systems, but the best bet is for real to get a Google domain. Why a Google domain? A Google domain will allow you to instantly send out mails, and they will actually hit your target and be receivable in the inbox of your prospect. Google, by far, I don't know how they do it, but they have the best receivability of all the programs out there, of all the main providers, even better than Outlook programs. I don't know how they technically do it, but all I can say for right now, and we have like the 25th of October 2025, as I record this video, it's working perfectly fine. Even after like a very short period of warm up, like you can receive tons of emails, you can send a tons of emails, and it's only, do yourself a favor, just buy Google. You can check a domain here. It's around, at least for me, like $50 a month. And I would suggest buying also your main domain from Google, and also having, just like we will mention in upcoming videos, a sending domain where you send mails from, because you shouldn't use your main domain as like a send out domain. I think this is like basic email marketing stuff. If you actually don't know it, you can also read it in, I actually have it here, the $100 million leads from Alex Hormozi, but it's like pretty basic. Another great opportunity before I end this video, to keep it short and sweet for you guys, is if you actually, and I think I'm going to do another video on Spaceship, if you actually send out mails from Spaceship domains. Because Spaceship domains, there's like a trick where you can warm up them with Cloudflare, and in combination with Cloudflare, Spaceship is working absolutely brand new. And Spaceship also, if you look into the pricing, I'm sorry I have it still in German, but I think if we actually switch it and we also look at domains, you will see that you, especially here, you can check out the pricing. They're relatively easy to buy. I think we're really talking about like, maybe this is in euro, but like $10 maybe a year. The ICANN fee and also the transfer fee are really low, like $10, 17 pennies, which are probably like 20 pennies a year. So it's like really, really easy to get these domains, also if you're starting out. So in short, to keep it easy, buy a Google domain, buy a domain on Spaceship, save yourself from the hassle. You will thank me in the comments, hopefully, if somebody finds this video, if you buy any other domain. So kick it off from here, follow the other videos which will be released soon, and you will be happy.